worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown.
Number 47, set to kick it off.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Condors offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball.
Ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smith takes the handoff. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf. The big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Condors line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He'll field the punt. And there he goes. Touchdown Razorbacks. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it and runs it again. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll field the punt and look for room. Puts him in the spin cycle. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Wide open and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Arkansas. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game delivering big time.
And the highlights just keep coming for this squad, man. Add in a punt return now. Like, they've shown you everything all day. Now they show you this. An utter beatdown, but nice job catching the football, staying aggressive, good blocking, and just, man, oh, man, this has been a rough day for the other sideline.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense putting points on the board.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it is absolutely killed. team early in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Set to kick off.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the red zone, it's Smith. Worked on the touchdown, might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Number 47, set to kick this one.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, and the ball's out and they're after it. Recovers the fumble and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Unloads quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's right. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the...
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets away from 1, finds some space. Spins away. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying to surge it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll see if they can... The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And the point after is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. They'll run it out of the... Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I love it, man. Staying aggressive as a defense. That's what's got them the lead so far. Nice job bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage that they can block, causing the fumble, falling on it, and capitalizing on the momentum.
On the delay, it's Smith. Quick spin on the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll go right back to him. Smashes ahead. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That's his 3rd touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Slams it ahead. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion.
Number 47 sets a kickoff.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've been gashed by the ball is out behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Go straight ahead. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. In the red area, it's Smith. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He scores for the 5th time in this game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good.
Number 47, set to kick this one.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looking to throw it right. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Condors decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Made a defender miss. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Ready.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! One for the thumb, his 5th
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like? What do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skill players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work, and you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they hit. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this